Welcome back to Mangrove Lagoon. I hope you're having a blessed day. First off, I want to preface this video by saying I am still a beginner in this hobby. While I may have had multiple tanks over the last 30 plus years, I still have a lot to learn. I don't mind admitting that, as evidenced by my latest blunder, a refractometer calibration. Now, it's not really my fault. I did calibrate the refractometer as suggested on the instructions on the device. I used this RO water. It says to use distilled water. Homer, I'm trying to make a video. I know, I'm trying to make a video. Pika. Oh, this is Bessie. Anyone who's not met Bessie, this is my daughter's dog. Everyone's met Pika. And this is Homer. Yes, we have 4 dogs and 6 cats in this household. And sometimes you can't get anything done. I'm trying to make a video, y'all. Y'all gotta leave me be. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. So what I did is it says to put in some RO water in the refractometer and adjust it down to where, dial it down to where it's 0. And then your refractometer is calibrated. So that's what I did a year ago. I've had these tanks going for over a year. Not this specific one, but the other ones. And then I was watching a video that popped up in my YouTube feed. And it was refractometer calibration. And it was by a gentleman who's got a channel called Reef Rookies. He seems very knowledgeable. And so I figured I'll watch it and see what's going on. So I'm like, whoa. He says you need to take a refractometer calibration solution. Ooh, don't want to get sidetracked here, but I got some great root growth going. Look at this one up here, aerial prop roots. I'm actually making a video documenting the root growth of this one. I know everybody's super excited about that. I mean, that couldn't be more exciting right there. But anyway, so I watched this video and it says you need to get a refractometer calibration solution where it's a known specific gravity, 1.026, and then that's where you put it in your refractometer and you adjust your refractometer to that. So I thought, okay, well, I'll go online and order one. So I went on Amazon, ordered the Brightwell Aquatics calibration solution. Then that evening, I started doing a little bit of research on Reef to Reef. That's one of my favorite places to go. Do a lot of reading on there. If anyone's never been on there, it's about the greatest place for information. They got all kinds of real world experience. Granted, there's some different people on there and some very opinionated folks on there, but you'll get that on any message board forum nowadays. Anyway, and they say the Brightwell Aquatics one is off. I'm like, uh-oh. That's the one I just ordered. I couldn't return it by then. So everyone said the accuracy by Two Little Fishies was the most accurate. So I ordered another one. I'm like, okay, I'll get both of them in and I'll test them and see. So I got them on in a couple days later, put the drops on in, and oh my goodness, I was way off. I mean, my tank is supposed to be 1.026. I was 1.021. I mean, that's 5 1,000ths off. That's 20%. I mean, that's a lot. I'm not buying a pair of shoes here. This is 20% of my salinity was off. That can't happen. I mean, everything did work well. I had it for a tank for about a year. Everything was happy. Consistency is key when it comes to reefing. But still, 20% off. But that's not the only thing. I tested these two against each other. Brightwell Aquatics, very known company, makes all kinds of additives, things like that. Accuracy, Julian Sprung, his company, Two Little Fishies. And these two are 3 1,000ths off. One measures 1.026, the other's 1.029. So anyway, what am I supposed to do? Split the difference, pick one over the other. I ended up choosing the accuracy. That's what everyone on Reef to Reef said was the most accurate. By a brand called Two Little Fishies, owned by Julian Sprung. I've mentioned him before in one of my videos. He's kind of the godfather of keeping mangroves. Has, I think, a doctorate in marine biology or something like that. So I've slowly been bringing my salinity up. I did it over about the period of 10 days. I was trying to bring it up 5 10,000ths a day just by adding some salt water and then letting it evaporate. So I slowly brought it up. I'm at 1.025 right now. That's initially what I was going for. But everything's still happy. Everything made the salinity change. So we'll see how it goes from here on out. My new Accordia is doing great, growing a bunch. So if anyone's had this same problem before, if you've never calibrated your refractometer with a calibration solution, like me, not always the smartest person, I advise going and doing it. You pick which solution you want to try on out, and at least that way you'll be somewhat closer in the ballpark and not so low like I was. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you remember to take some few moments throughout your day and listen to what the Lord has to say to you.